In a world where smartphones dominate our pockets and artificial intelligence is seamlessly integrated into everyday life, it's easy to believe we've seen the peak of technological innovation. We are bombarded with flashy product launches, sleek marketing campaigns, and promises of revolutionary advancements. But beneath the surface, beyond the consumer gadgets and Silicon Valley headlines, lies a different world. A world of technology so advanced, so secretive, that most people don't even know it exists. These are innovations that seem like science fiction, yet they are already shaping the future in ways we can barely comprehend. Consider this. As you sit reading this, a series of tiny, nearly invisible devices could be monitoring your movements, analyzing your surroundings, and transmitting data to an artificial intelligence system without your knowledge. They are called smart dust. Microscopic sensors, no larger than a grain of sand, equipped with the ability to collect and wirelessly transmit information. Originally developed by DARPA, the U.S. military's secretive research arm, Smart Dust has evolved into a commercial and governmental tool used in environmental monitoring, industrial automation, and even surveillance. These minuscule sensors can be spread across a battlefield to track enemy movements, embedded into bridges to monitor structural integrity, or dispersed into the air to measure pollution levels in real time. And yet, despite their incredible potential, they also raise profound ethical questions. If technology is shrinking to the point of invisibility, how will we ever know when we're being watched? But Smart Dust is just the beginning. In labs across the world, scientists are developing neural interfaces that blur the lines between human consciousness and machine intelligence. You may have heard of brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, like Elon Musk's Neuralink, but what about stentrodes, implantable brain chips that don't require open brain surgery? Developed by Australian scientists, these tiny, flexible electronic devices are inserted into blood vessels near the brain, where they detect neural activity and translate it into digital commands. Unlike traditional BCIs, which involve drilling into the skull, stentrodes are minimally invasive and could soon allow paralyzed individuals to control computers, prosthetic limbs, or even exoskeletons with their thoughts alone. The implications are staggering. A future where human minds merge with AI, where disabilities are erased, and where thoughts alone can manipulate the digital world. Then, there's the field of quantum communication, an area of technology so advanced that even governments struggle to comprehend its full potential. Unlike traditional computing, which relies on binary code, quantum technology leverages the mind-bending principles of quantum mechanics, such as superposition and entanglement. This allows for unhackable communication networks, where data is protected by the laws of physics themselves. China has already launched a quantum satellite, Mischius, which successfully transmitted quantum-encrypted messages between two ground stations over 1,200 kilometers apart. This breakthrough means that, in the near future, espionage as we know it could become obsolete. Intercepting quantum-encrypted messages is theoretically impossible without alerting the sender. As global superpowers race to develop quantum networks, the world of cybersecurity is on the brink of a revolution that will either make data breaches a thing of the past or usher in an entirely new era of digital warfare. But while nations battle for technological supremacy, another silent revolution is taking place, one that could fundamentally alter human biology. Bioengineers are now developing synthetic life forms, engineered organisms designed to perform specific tasks within the human body. Xenobots, for instance, are microscopic living robots created from frog cells. These tiny organisms can move autonomously, heal themselves, and even replicate in ways never seen before in nature. Scientists envision a future where Xenobots clear clogged arteries, deliver targeted medicine, or clean up microplastics in the ocean. But the question remains, where do we draw the line between life and machine? If we can create living robots today, what prevents us from designing entirely new synthetic species tomorrow? Even more surreal is the emergence of invisibility technology. What once seemed confined to the pages of fantasy novels is now a rapidly developing scientific field. Researchers have successfully created metamaterials, artificially structured materials designed to manipulate light in unnatural ways. By bending light waves around an object, these materials can render it effectively invisible to the human eye. While current prototypes are limited in size and functionality, militaries and private industries are pouring resources into perfecting the technology. Imagine a world where stealth aircraft are undetectable, soldiers can become invisible on the battlefield, or even everyday clothing can adapt its appearance on command. The implications for warfare, privacy, and surveillance are profound, raising the question: in a world where invisibility becomes reality, who will decide who gets to disappear? But the most unsettling advancements come from the world of neuromorphic computing, processors designed to mimic the human brain itself. Unlike traditional chips, which operate in rigid binary logic, these machines process information through artificial neurons and synapses, allowing them to learn, adapt, and evolve in real time. Companies like IBM and Intel are developing chips capable of pattern recognition, decision-making, and even creativity, blurring the line between human intelligence and artificial cognition. Imagine a computer that doesn't just follow commands but anticipates needs, reacts with intuition, and modifies its behavior based on experience. This is no longer science fiction, but an unfolding reality. Beyond that, quantum networking threatens to redefine cybersecurity and data transmission. Using the bizarre properties of quantum entanglement, scientists are building communication systems that are virtually unhackable, transmitting information instantaneously across vast distances. Governments and private institutions are in a silent race to harness this power, ensuring that whoever masters quantum communication first will hold the ultimate key to information control. This is the future of secrecy, an invisible war fought with technology that most of the world doesn't even know exists. Then there's the rise of DNA-based data storage, a concept so groundbreaking that it could redefine computing forever. Traditional hard drives and cloud servers are reaching their physical limits, but DNA, the molecule that encodes all of life's information, offers an unparalleled solution. Scientists have already demonstrated that a single gram of DNA can store 215 petabytes of data, the equivalent of millions of gigabytes. Unlike conventional storage, which degrades over time, DNA can last for thousands of years when preserved properly. Companies like Microsoft and Harvard's Weiss Institute are already working on scalable methods to store digital information in synthetic DNA strands. This means that one day, entire libraries, national archives, and even personal memories could be stored within a few drops of liquid. But with such power comes an unsettling possibility. If DNA can store data, what happens when it's used to encode something more sinister? Could biological material be hacked, rewritten, or weaponized in ways we have yet to imagine? And while these innovations push the boundaries of possibility, they also challenge our fundamental understanding of what it means to be human. From artificial wombs capable of growing fetuses outside the human body to nanobots designed to repair cells at a microscopic level, the divide between biology and technology is fading. Scientists at the University of Eindhoven have already developed a prototype artificial womb, which could one day replace traditional pregnancy altogether. While this technology could save premature babies and revolutionize reproductive health, it also raises ethical dilemmas about designer babies, genetic engineering, and the very concept of parenthood itself. This is the reality of the technological revolution unfolding behind closed doors. While the world fixates on the latest smartphones and social media trends, the true frontier of innovation is taking place in secret labs, government research facilities, and the minds of scientists who are pushing the limits of what's possible. The question isn't whether these technologies will change the world, it's how and at what cost. In a future where machines read our thoughts, invisibility is a consumer product, and synthetic life is engineered in a lab, will humanity remain in control? Or are we standing on the precipice of a world where technology dictates the rules, and we are merely passengers along for the ride?